pillows on this couch. Oh gosh, flying unicorn. Okay. Oh, it'd be cuter if I had my cute phone case though. Oh no! This is supposed to be a coffee talk, and I don't know. One moment. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. I'm gonna get, I don't know why my phone case isn't on here, because I just feel like it's gonna make the video so much better. So, BRB. Let's focus. What is up, you guys? So today's gonna be a super informal video. Yesterday's video was hilarious. I decided to do a under 2-minute channel intro trailer, basically something that when a new person lands on my page, they can kind of get an idea of who the heck I am and what the heck I'm all about. It was hilarious trying to film it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a real talk. And I loved the spate, like where I was sitting this way instead of the other way. So I figured I would do the same thing for today and just have a real talk conversation with you guys. Now, here's the deal. I'm calling this a coffee talk because it's gonna probably get real depending on what you guys asked. And I asked everybody on Snapchat and on Instagram and a few on Facebook to just ask me anything. I get questions all the time about all sorts of different stuff, and I wanted a way to answer it all because I'm sure that many people have these questions. So if you aren't following me on Snapchat or on Instagram, get on it because that's where I hang out the most, obviously, other than YouTube right now. And P.S. you guys, if you aren't subscribed already, make sure that you subscribe, and if you hit the little bell, if you click that bell, it'll turn on the notifications for when a new video gets uploaded. And that way you won't miss any, especially throughout the month of October, the month of October, where I am posting up videos every single day. All right, so I know this is gonna get asked. I have full of accents today. I'm full of just, I don't know, worldly knowledge. This phone case is from eBay. I order all of my phone cases from eBay. They're like $5 to $7, or on Amazon. They're amazing. So let's start with Snapchat. Where is your favorite place to go in the United States/Canada? And where is your favorite place to go overseas? And that's from Brittany Brown on Snapchat. United States, probably in the world, you guys, my favorite place to go, to travel to, will forever be Disney World. It just takes the cake. Disneyland close second. Maybe I'll like Disneyland Paris next year. We're supposed to go to France next year, and we're thinking of obviously making a quick stop at Disneyland Paris. I have to say that overseas, my favorite place would have to be Italy as an overall whole, especially traveling there this year and really going in depth into Italy, like the culture, the architecture, which is what I studied. Amazing. And you kind of become a food and coffee snob whenever you go there. And when you come home, it's just not the same. As my favorite place in Italy, to be specific, had to be Capri and Amalfi. And I actually had like 2 or 3 videos that I shared my whole travel. It's called like Trip of a Lifetime. It was insane. That has to be my favorite overseas trip for sure. But Canada/United States, Canada, I love where we live. I love Ottawa, Canada. The capital is very European, very beautiful. Love it. And then in the States, it has to be Florida, specifically Disney World. Where did you get your coffee machine? My coffee machine is a Nespresso Latissima machine. So Nespresso is actually one of the most ethical companies in the way that they recycle their pods. And we keep them in a recyclable bag and bring them into the store whenever we go and buy new pods, which is really cool. The coffee is the closest I feel that you can get to European coffee, since we were just talking about that. And the Latissima machine allows me to create, lattes and cappuccinos, which I honestly prefer. And what I did today in my coffee is I actually got a pumpkin spice syrup. Sorry, there we go. I actually got a pumpkin spice syrup and I just did 2 pumps of that. So we'll see how that goes. It could be a disaster. No, it's not a disaster. Wow. It was really sweet though. I definitely didn't need 2 pumps. Andre said I should do 2 pumps, so I totally blame this on him. I'm gonna be on a sugar high. Yeah, that's better than Starbucks. That's delicious. So Nespresso, hopefully that answers your question. The other thing, the reason why I got it too, is the little milk frother on the side to make my cappuccinos and everything. I can use coconut milk or almond milk or cashew milk, which is a little bit of a healthier option, and therefore I know what's going into it. We used to have not a Keurig, the other one. I can't even think of what it's called. You guys let me know down below if you know what I'm talking about. The one with the little pods. And I hated how it was like a fake milk pod that you would put in and that like you don't even know what's in there. So that, I feel like this is a little bit more legit way to have my coffee, and honestly it just tastes way better. That question was from Emily. So Karina on Snapchat, what's a motivation that helps you work out every day? This is where we're gonna have a little bit of a real coffee talk. My motivation every single day will vary. I don't feel like working out every single day. I'm not a superhuman. Some days I have a lot going on. Some days I just feel like I don't want to, and some days I am a girl, and some days you just feel bloated and you don't want to either. It happens where there's days that I just don't want to work out. But the thing that gets me through is, number one, accountability. I'm accountable to you guys that are following me. A lot of people are counting on me to share my progress, to share my journey. It doesn't always have to be perfect, but I do have to show up. So that helps me, just that level of accountability. And for me, what I've created and what my job is to create this little private, like call them like my workout BFFs, and I'm their workout BFF, and we check in with each other every single day to make sure that we did our workout. That's my job, by the way, which is hilarious, but they hold me accountable just as much as I hold them accountable. So I say like deep layers of accountability, like letting people know that it's scheduled on your calendar and it's a non-negotiable. If someone wants to go out for drinks and you work out every day at 5 p.m. after work, not going for drinks after work, and simply just letting people know, hey, I have an appointment with myself, just like you would have an appointment with a doctor that's non-negotiable. You have an appointment that's for your health, for the better. The other thing, you guys, that truthfully, like the days that I really don't want to work out, I work out for the people that can't. And I know that that's like might sound super mushy, but it's true. If you really think about it, there's people out there that wish that they could work out. There's people that have gone through tragedies. There's people that physically can't. I work out for those people because if they were in your shoes, they probably would. If they had all of the tools, all of the health, all of the ability to do it, they would work out. So I think of those people, and I sweat for those people. Okay, so this is from Julie. Your Snap story just literally made my night. Thank you for actually being an awesome human and not being a robot and wearing the most amazing slippers that are the most glorious things I've ever seen. The heart eyes. Not these slippers. Thank you, Julie. That was like very sweet. My unicorn slippers are from smoko.com. I mentioned them in my top 10 fall essentials video. They were also in my fall morning routine video, which you guys seem to love. Would you guys like another? I feel like the routine videos are kind of cool to share. Like just, it lets you into my home and like what I do to wake up in the morning, how I set up my day. I can totally do like a work routine schedule. I can do a workout routine schedule or routine. I can do a bedtime routine. You guys let me know what you want to see. I'm happy to share everything. Alrighty, let's go over to, oh, here's another question. This is from Lily on Snapchat. What do I edit with? So what do I edit my videos with? So for the longest time, I would film on my phone and I would edit on iMovie. Both are the lowest price option available. The camera on your phone can be amazing. I have the new iPhone 8. It's so weird to say that. It's the 8 Plus, and the video camera on it is phenomenal, as well as the camera. So sometimes you guys won't even know, but when I'm vlogging, like my Disney vlogs, a lot of it was taken on my phone. You would never know. And I edit it with iMovie, which comes free either on your phone or on the computer. I think the phone app might actually be $3.99 or something like that, but totally worth it. You just cut and paste stuff together and it's super simple. Once I kind of started getting into videography and creating a YouTube channel, and I actually studied it in school because I studied architecture and we had to take a couple film classes. Don't ask me why. I think it was for photography. And again, don't ask me why I had to take photography, but I loved it. I've always had an interest in it. That's why I started my Instagram page as well. And so when I started to get deeper and deeper into it and grew a liking for it, I purchased Final Cut Pro, which I have to say is way better. It's way better than iMovie because iMovie would slow down my computer so much. So I love Final Cut Pro. It is a little bit pricey though. I think it's like $300, at least Canadian it is. Okay, this is the most common question that I have ever gotten. I think I get it daily on Snapchat, and I just got it on Facebook from Alex. What type of dog is Carl? So if you guys saw in my channel trailer video yesterday, or pretty much any other video that I do, Carl, my little dog, is usually in it. He's usually the star of my Snapchat. He's hilarious. I wish that I could capture more of his insanities on video. I captured one the other day. He fell down the stairs, but like not in a sad way, in a hilarious way. He's very clumsy. He's very silly. He's a bit of a jerk as well. Looks like a teddy bear. We aren't really sure what kind of dog he is. No, I'm kidding. He looks like he's part teddy bear. He is a Morkie. So he is part Yorkie and part Maltese. But I think that like his great uncle was a bear or a wolf or something. Like he's a very unique looking little dude, and he has like the cutest caramel fur. He is the joy of our lives. We love him. And he also drives us absolutely insane. So Jennifer asked if I was gonna do another fall DIY craft routine, how I painted, oh, you can see one right there, how I actually painted the pastel pumpkins. I did some candle holders, and I started feeling like I really didn't like fall, and that wasn't the problem. I don't like fall colors. I despise the color orange. Hate it. I feel really bad because my little brother, it's his favorite color ever, and my little brother was born on Halloween, so I feel bad talking smack about Halloween, and I've always told him, like, Steven, your birthday is just a speed bump to Christmas, which is awful, and I shouldn't say that, and I know everybody's gonna be like, you're the meanest sister ever. I love my brother, and it's so perfect that he's born on Halloween. So I've always wanted to celebrate it, but I just don't feel the same as other people feel about it. And I figured out this year that it's because of the colors. So what I decided to do was do a bit of DIY. I actually painted a mummy that I bought at HomeSense, and I painted him all pink and blue, and then I filled the candy jar on top with pink flowers. And I painted a couple pumpkins. It was super fun. I just used some chalk paint, and that was a video that I did recently. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I actually went and got the stuff for it yesterday because a lot of you guys tagged me in this DIY pumpkin unicorn craft situation. I'm on it. Expect it in the coming days. It will happen. I had the hardest time finding craft fur. I went to Michael's, they had like a little bit of pink, but I wanted like rainbow craft fur. I'm on it though. I'm a creative human being. So I will be doing another one of those shortly. And then Cheyenne said that she really liked the pumpkin muffin one. And P.S. you guys, I brought those pumpkin muffins to the cottage last week, and it was Canadian Thanksgiving. They're gone. They're all gone. So I'm gonna have to do another batch for my husband Andre. It's his birthday tomorrow. And so what I'm gonna do is probably do another batch of those, and since you guys loved that fall recipe video so much, I will probably do a grouping of another set of fall recipes, and I'm thinking of doing donuts because really, why wouldn't I do donuts? My favorite food in the whole world. Wendy was saying, I love how this is me, take it or leave it, you are. I am. I would just rather be friends with people that get me than me trying to be fake and people being like, okay, who is she really though? I'm a little bit weird, and I totally understand that. Yes, this candle makes me so freaking nervous. I thought I got over my fear of fire. You guys, fun fact about me, this wasn't a question, but I have a fear of fire, severe fear of fire. I still like candles and everything, but when I was younger, I was at Andre's sister's house and we had a fondue, and the kitchen lit fire not once but twice because of the fondue and like the lighter fluid. I'm like super weary around flames, but what had cured it for a really long time was I had actually walked across fire at the Tony Robbins seminar. If you guys have ever heard of that or done it, totally let me know. We're part of like the UPW family. I've done it twice. Don't think that it doesn't hurt. Friggin' hurts. You're walking across fire. But when you feel like you can do that and you've walked across it, you're no longer scared of it. But I feel like I need to walk across fire again. I feel like the flame is really, really close to my pillow. All right, let's take a couple more. This eye just keeps leaking. Okay, so Monique asked, and this was on Facebook. Monique asked, she's curious about the Apple Watch. Does it count calories for you? And is it worth it to invest in one? You guys, I have wanted to invest in one for so long. I've wanted an Apple Watch for so long, and it was cool that I actually decided to wait for it, and I was able to end up getting, which I think is the best one, the 3 series. So I just got my Apple Watch. I love it. I don't wear it all the time. Frankly, I'm still learning. But this is my tip for you. Don't wait to have the best tools, the best watch, the best fitness tracker to get started on your journey. If that means waiting to get the best camera to start a YouTube channel or waiting to
get a fitness tracker that's like super expensive so that you can start your workouts. I say get started and then invest once you decide that you're actually committed. And almost treat it as like a gift for yourself. That's what I had done. And funny story, I actually bought an Apple Watch way earlier this year for a girl on my team who was crushing it as a gift. And I still hadn't even bought myself one, and I just kept complaining about it. And Audrey said, we're going to get you one because you've had a good month in your business. We're doing this because you need to stop complaining about it. And I love it. It really does do a great job. It counts my steps. It tells me when to stand up. It tells me when to meditate, when to breathe. It counts my calories. I love it. And I got it in the rose gold. It's like the gold sand color and the rose gold, the pink band, of course. It's perfect. So Jennifer asked food. This is a very general question, Jennifer. Food and when it should be eaten and how. This is my struggle. I could do a full video series on this, on food. You need to find what works for you. I do not believe in being 100% all the time. I believe in indulging every once in a while. I do not believe in this #balance trend that's going on where people are trying to be okay with being unhealthy and basically being okay with being sick. Like if you're unhealthy on the inside, you're sick. Like you're making yourself sick. So I'm very aware of that. And when I see any sort of weight gain or imbalance or anything that's going on inside of me, I adjust right away. Like my reaction time is very, very quick, and I adjust and I reel myself back in. If that means that I've had too much pizza or pasta in the recent time, like you know what's not good for you and what's good. I say a good spot to start is to eliminate one really bad habit that you know that you have, like maybe drinking soda. Eliminate something small like that and include one good habit to replace it, like going for a walk every day or just adding a serving of vegetables to one meal a day. That, to me, simply put, is what a diet should look like. I don't think that you need to overcomplicate your life and make sure that everything's perfect and all the portions need to be perfect and the mix matching of food. Like everybody has their own opinions, and I just think you need to figure out what your body responds to the most, but nothing will ever beat eating more veggies and fruits and working out. Just saying. Okay, this is a really popular question that I feel needs its own video. It's going to be a really hard video to film, and I will probably, I feel, get some mean comments. I'm always weary of doing the videos that kind of tee up the YouTube meanies. There are some mean comments that come through every once in a while, especially when a video gets really popular, like my house tour video or the Disney video. There's some mean comments under there. And I always appreciate, by the way, like it's really cool whenever I don't even catch the mean comments and you guys are like, that's not nice, so you guys like back me up. Like I always appreciate it because sometimes it stings a little bit, but most of the time they're just trolls, which I don't mean that in like the troll with the pink hair. I mean like they're like internet trolls. Like they're doing it to either gain followers or just get a rise out of people. So this is a video that I want to film, and it's basically how I make my money and what I do for a living, because I often get that question. But to make a long story short, I obviously earn a small income from doing YouTube videos. I also earn a small income and in terms of like getting product from sponsoring companies. So companies will sponsor me to share a product, and what I always say to them is send it to me. If I like it, then I'll share it, because I want it to be authentic. So those are two avenues of income that I've kind of created over the past, I would say, 2 years. And over the past 4 years, my career and my mainstream of income, I am a Beachbody coach, which is basically the same as being sponsored by a company. It's basically being an affiliate for them. That's the workouts that I've always used. I've used the workouts for 6 years now. So I was using them before I signed up to be a coach, and honestly, I had no idea what it even was. And I totally thought it was one of those weird things that I had to talk in people's living rooms and like present stuff to them. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And I started slowly but surely, and after about 3 months, I started to earn an income, and it grew. It grew into something bigger than I thought that it would ever be. I ended up not having to get a full-time job. It replaced my full-time income. And last year, this time in the fall, my husband actually quit his full-time job. So we both do this full-time from home. And that's how I'm able to film videos like this, because I'm home all the time. So hopefully that answers your question, but that's how I got started. So her question was, how did you start fitness as your income source? That's how I started working out with the programs. I liked them so much, I was sharing them. I grew a team, and the rest is kind of history, which is insane. And now we're in the top 10 of the entire company, which is ridiculous. So hopefully that answers your question. I love sharing stuff of like where I've gotten my things, or just stuff about my life, or personal real talk, beauty products, life hacks. That's a funny one. On my Disney hacks video, I'm getting so much heat for calling it a hack. You guys, in my world, a hack is basically a way to do something, like a really awesome way to do something. That's what my video is. So I don't know why it's, Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you're following along on Instagram. If you guys have not yet entered the giveaway that I put up on my channel, I will post it down below. This is the last day to enter it. The winner will be announced this weekend. I'm super pumped, and I'm loving doing these daily videos with you guys. It might actually just continue into the end of the year because I just love it so much. It's a ton of work, but so freaking worth it. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all of your comments. Your comments are literally like my fuel. It's like saying like, yes, Angie, that video was worth the work and worth the time and the energy and the thought process. So crazy to do a video every single day for a month, because my thought process is literally wake up, what am I filming today? Let's get started. And then by the end of the night, it's edit it and get it up. And then some days I have to film 2 in a row. Like today I'm going to be filming 2 because we're going to be in the middle of nowhere tomorrow, and I need to make sure that there's a video up for you guys. So it's really cool, and I always appreciate the comments. So I love you guys. Make sure to give this a thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.